and some of those stocks did very well. Yeah. But if you look at a 4-year period, which is from COVID lows March 31st COVID lows till now. Now our calculation is from March 31st that we've done. The IFL note spoke of the COVID lows, which could have been March 23. Sure. So we've done from March 31st. Look at what's happened since COVID lows. The wealth creation has been unimaginable and very broad-based.
Yes.
So bucket it into 4. And if you didn't have Worry Renewables, you don't have your father to curse, you have yourself to curse because it's stock.
I'm sorry, but some of these numbers, Neeraj, I must point out, the growth in price is obscene.
Obscene.
There's no other word for it.
And last evening when I was preparing this list, I was sitting with our colleague Alok Joshi, and I was telling him, कि आप ये ध्यान से देखिए, आपके just in jest, that in your portfolios, none of those stocks will be present.
Yeah,
and he was
exactly.
like, yes, that's true. Because somehow people miss some of these multi-baggers, because the truth is that you will make these returns only if you're invested in these stocks through the journey.
Yeah.
But look at the numbers, right, Alex? Over 1,000 times more. Worry Renewables, 1,202 times from those lows. It's insane.
We're talking about 1,000 bagger in the span of 3 or 4 years.
In 4 years, yeah. So think of it that way. But if that was a problematic number, okay, that's an outlier. There's also a Dolphin Offshore which has gained tremendously. Yeah. But look at stocks which have had over 100x move. Let's 19 stocks out there which have had over 100 times move. The likes of Aditya Vision, which is into retail in the state of Uttar Pradesh, or Lloyd's Engineering, Worry Tech, SG Finserv, which is that offshoot of the APL Apollo Tubes family, Lloyd's Metal, Transformers and Rectifiers.
We've spoken to them recently.
So many times, right? Yeah. And just look at the gains. So Lloyd's Engineering, 185 times. Transformers and Rectifiers, 133 times. CG Power and Industrial Solutions, 104 times. Some stunning gains in a period of 4 years that some of these stocks have had. Not a very broad list, but not a narrow list either.
And there's also 50x moves, right? And you've identified 18 stocks in that list, and then 56 stocks in a 25 times move, which in any market is a phenomenal move. In 4 years, it's practically unprecedented.
Yeah, so IFL Finance, IFL has identified that, but I'm bringing it to the notice of our viewers. So PG Electroplast, Orient Pro, TIPS, Websol, PTC, Elecon Engineering, we spoke to the management 2 days ago. But look at the gains. PG Electroplast, 74 times. TIPS Industries, 55 times. And then the 2 biggest buckets, over 25 times. I mean, looking at 1,000 times, 25 times seems low, but 25 times is egregious returns any which ways, right?
Yeah.
56 stocks and very regular names. Newland Labs speaks to us 25 times. Apar Industries 25 times. Jindal Stainless 25 times. And then from 4% to 25, from 4 times to 25 times, it's a large list. 443 stocks have given these kind of returns. Some examples are BHEL. People dismiss PSUs. 11 times returns in 4 years I mean,
I would think particularly the move in 2023 helped.
Very likely, yes, exactly. Birlasoft 9 times or 10 times. Vedanta 5 times as well. So the wealth creation has been staggering, and the sectors that have dominated this list, Alex, construction, engineering, energy equipment, machinery, old school economy facing sectors, because of what's happened in the last 2 years, have clearly outran almost everything that was quality back then. HDFC Bank, Reliance Industries, Infosys. Sure, Reliance has had some gains, but it's not been the biggest gainer. So look at 2017 to 19, you will feel, oh, these are the stocks that will create wealth for life. And then look at what's happened post-COVID lows. So
the argument here then would be, okay, you've seen phenomenal gains, and particularly at the broader end of the spectrum. The argument is that you've often seen 3 to 4 year cycles for the broader markets, and they've done incredibly well. That is evidenced in the kind of gains right here. The question is, where do we go from here? And a lot of people, therefore, are talking about large caps, and the ones that you've mentioned